Say a role. What is a role? What we are going to specify using a role. A role will tell you the hierarchical structure. Who will report to whom? Role will tell you what data you have access to. You have access to what data? What you can see. Now let us say every company will have some hierarchical model. Every company will have some hierarchical model. Based on the hierarchical model, data will be visible to you. Every company will have some hierarchical model. Every organization will have some hierarchical model based on which we will specify what you can see. Let us say now I have some colleges there. Now we have some
Hello, Satish.
yes.
I can't hear you. Is it audible?
I didn't speak anything yet, boss. Right. Okay. Now look at this. This is the structure what I have. What this structure is going to tell you, it will tell which data principal can see, which data HOD can see, which data professor can see, which data HOD can see, which data AO can see, which data director can see. It is saying hierarchical. Based on this hierarchical, I was able to tell you what you are able to see. Which data you can see? Principal can see the HOD data, professor data. Administrative officer can see the data of clerk and non-technical staff data. So it specifies where you stand in the hierarchy, what data you can access in the hierarchy. Role will not give you any permissions. It only says where you stand, to whom you report, what you can see. Role will not give you any extra permissions. Role will only tell you what you can see, what you can access, to whom you are going to report, who will report to you. This is the role hierarchy, the hierarchical model of your action. How your data is visible to the users. Which data is visible to the users is given by role hierarchies. Let me give you one more time. How do you create this role? Setup, administer, manage users, setup, administer, manage users, roles. Now we have hierarchy. Role structuring. They gave some sample structure to you. If you want to use it, you can use it. If you don't want, you can leave it. They give some sample structure to you. If you want to use it, you can use it. Otherwise, you can leave it. If you want to use it, you can use it. Otherwise, you can leave it. Now, what we are doing is, what we are trying to do here. What we are trying to do here is, we are trying to create our own structure. If you are trying to create your own structure, you are supposed to delete existing roles. If I want to delete a role, let us see, I am trying to delete this role. When I am trying to delete this role, it says you cannot delete it. When you have a subordinate roles reporting to you, when you have a subordinate roles reporting to you, you will not be able to delete the role. If you want to delete a role, subordinate role should be deleted first. If you want to delete a role, subordinate role should be deleted first, then only we can delete this. When you want to delete a role, first the subordinate role should be deleted, then only we can delete this. So what I was doing here, if I want to delete this, first go to structure, check out the hierarchy, this hierarchy. So I will delete subordinate roles first. Why I was doing this? I want to create my own structure, so I am deleting. Again I repeat, if you want to delete any one of the role, subordinate role should be deleted, then only we can delete the corresponding. I'm just removing the structure. Now create according to your requirement. The structure what they gave, the structure what we gave, we are trying to use it. But in this case, if you look at this, I was unable to delete this CO because this role is assigned to one of the student. I created a user called student and I told your role is CO. If any user has this role, we cannot delete the role. If role is assigned to any one of the user, we will not be able to delete it. So under which conditions we cannot delete? One, if you have subordinate role, if you have any subordinate role, you cannot be deleted. Second one, if you have subordinate role, you cannot be deleted. Second one is, if a role is assigned to a user, you cannot be deleted. If a role is assigned to a user, you cannot be deleted. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Now, how do you create setup? Administer, manage users, roles. We are trying to create a new role. Add role. Manager. Work. Now, we created this structure. What I am doing here, create a role and tell to whom you are going to report. As simple as that. Create a role and tell to whom you are going to report. Now, clerk is reporting to CO, manager is reporting to CO. If you want to change, edit, reports to. I hope you are good with this. So, manager. Now, I am creating one more role. Regional manager reports to CO. Now, you want to change the hierarchy of the structure. manager reports to. Simply change the reports to role. If you change the reports to role, structure will be modified. So what is the structure? CO, resume manager. Then I'm saying assign. Click on assign. Already, who are the users we have? Who are the users? I created a person called student, right? For student, assign the role of resume manager. For student, assign the role of resume manager. Previously, I was unable to delete COO because this is given to student. Now there are no person with a role called COO. So what I can do? I hope you're good. We can say role. It's a hierarchy of the organization. In the organization, how your data is visible to the people is defined by this. Now CEO can see regional manager, clerk data. Regional manager can see manager, clerk data. Manager can see clerk's data. Right? So this is what? A role hierarchy. Now when you look at this role hierarchy, what is the structure we are seeing right now? Tree structure. What is the structure now? Tree structure. Now if you don't want the tree structure, you want to see alphabetical order, show in sorted list. We are getting alphabetical order. Otherwise, list. Out of all these three, which is more convenient to us? Tree structure is more convenient. So finally, what is a role? Role specifies which data is accessible, how the data is accessible to the users. How the data is accessible to the users. It specifies the hierarchy of the data. So what does this specifies? Levels of access that user can have on your Salesforce organization data. Now, role doesn't give any permission. It only says hierarchy. It only says who will report to whom. Now, if you want to delete any one of the role, what should I do? First, subordinate role should be deleted. Then only we can delete the role. In how many ways we can see the role hierarchy? In role hierarchy is visible in how many ways? 3 ways. Right. So let me give you. Let us see quickly the theoretical format. Everybody is able to access the material. Don't wait for the last day to copy. We cannot guarantee whether data will be there on this account or not. So, day-to-day basis, copy the notes. Now, let us see the 3 notes here. Roles in the Salesforce tells level of access. I can modify this slight difference. Tells level of access on the data to the users. It will specify level of access on the data to the users in your organization. Next, it tells who will report to whom. It will tell who will report to whom. It will tell who will report to whom. Next one, it tells who will report to whom and who will report to you. Role will not give any permission. It only says about hierarchy. Role in the Salesforce tells level of access on the data to the users in the organization. Now it will only tell you hierarchy. It will not tell you any permissions. Then what is the navigation we had? If you go to Classic, what is the navigation we have found? Classic. we have set up, then we have administer, then we have manage users, roles, then we had add roles. Set up, administer, manage users, roles, add role. Enter the role name, select reports role, save. We can view the roles in three formats: tree view, sorted list view, list view. Then, who can create or manage the roles? We need to understand this extra permission. We'll see it later. Now, this is the basic information about the role structure. Now, how do you create the same roles? How do you create the same roles in the Lightning? This is the classic view, but how do you create in the Lightning? How do you create it in the Lightning? How do you create the same in the Lightning? Look at the format. Setup, administration, users, roles, add role. Setup, administration, users, role, add role. Only navigation part is changing. Otherwise, everything is same. Only the navigation part is changing. Everything is same. So let us copy this basic information. In the Lightning, how do you create? So by now you might have understood, concept remains the same, only the UI navigation levels in the Classic and Lightning are different. The UI level of access is different, but the concept is same in both the cases. When you go to Lightning. Now let us understand next point. Note, if a role has a subordinate, we cannot delete it. Just subordinate, cannot be deleted. Then I gave a couple of use cases, you can go through it. It has nothing much. Now the point is, if two people have the same role, will they get same permissions? If two people have the same role, will they get same permission? We cannot guarantee. Now you are also a HOD, I am also a HOD. You are the HOD for CSC, I am the HOD for EC. Will both of us get the same permission? You get access on the CSC data, I get access on EC data. Both of us have a role of HOD, but the access of your access is going to be different. My access is going to be different. Are you getting my point here? Now you belongs to CSC, I belongs to ECE. My data is different, your data is different. I have my own access, you have your own access. Right, boss? So if two people have the same role, doesn't mean they have same permissions. Now, if two users have same role, will they report to same role? I am HOD, you are HOD. Both of us will report to principal only. If two people have the same role, will they report to the same role? Yes. If two people have the same role, will they get the same permission? I cannot guarantee. Right. I hope you are good with this format. Basic story. I hope you are good. Clear for everyone. Right, boss? Clear? Next, very important topic. Listen carefully. What was that? Profile. It is a major story. The core concept of Salesforce. What is a profile? What is the use of it? Profile in the Salesforce will tell about what user can see, what user can perform. Profile in the organization will tell about what user can see, what user can perform in the organization. Now let us see. Now I am capable of speaking in 4 languages. So I can speak Telugu, Hindi, English and Kannada. when I can speak these 4 languages, it is up to the choice of Kaplan Info solution to know in which format they want me to speak. It is the choice of the Kaplan Info solution. Now what I am capable, my capabilities are given by my license. Whichever the license I purchased, based on that my capabilities are known. Out of those capabilities, what the company want, it will use. Today, when I am taking the class in Amripet, they are saying speak in Telugu and English. Now when I go to the Bangalore, they ask me speak in Kannada and English. Now I am capable of it according to my company requirement. They keep on shuffling my capabilities, but my capabilities will not change. My capabilities remain same, but when they want, they will use it. When they don't want, they will stop it. Who will decide my capabilities? License will decide your capabilities. Based on the license what you purchased, you get your capabilities. Your capabilities will be given to you based on the license. Okay, based on the license, Salesforce will tell you are allowed to work with the following. You are capable of working with following. Then your company will say, right now you work with this, you don't work with this. Right? First, the Salesforce what it gives, based on the license, Salesforce will tell what you are capable of working. Out of those, at this moment, what your company want you to work is your profile. Are you getting my point here? Are you getting? Based on the license, Salesforce will tell you, I am allowing you to work on all these functionalities. Out of those functionalities, according to your company requirement, it will enable some of them, disable some of them. That is nothing but profile. So what is a profile? Profile is saying what your company want you to work, what your company want you to see, what user can see, what user can perform. Right now I created a custom object. In the organization, who can create this custom object? We created a field. Which user can create the field? We created a role. Which user can create a role? We create a role. Which user can create a role? Now, this is given by a profile. Who can create a role? Who can create a page layout? Who can create an object? Who can create a field? Who can create a user? Everything is decided by profile. Are you getting my point? There are 2 types of profiles what we have. One is standard profile, other one is custom profile. Standard profile means profile created by the Salesforce. The profiles which are created by the Salesforce are called standard profiles. You cannot delete standard profile. You cannot delete standard profile. Any profile that was created by the Salesforce cannot be deleted. Any profile that was created by the Salesforce cannot be deleted. If you want, you can copy standard profile and modify the permissions on new profile. So if you want to make any changes, what should I do? Copy standard profile, copy the standard profile created by the Salesforce, make your changes on that new profile what you create. Okay. What is a custom profile? Any profile that you created is called custom profile. Any profile that you created is called custom profile. Standard profile and custom profile. I hope you're good. Okay. Now look at this. Now we have functional. What are the functionalities we have? Some CRM applications. Salesforce will have what? CRM or Force.com. some sales application. These are the functionalities what are available on my production. On my production, sales application is there, marketing, loan, credit card, Apex, communities and charter. I purchased Salesforce license. When you purchased the Salesforce license, any user who purchased Salesforce license, what he is going to get, boss? What are the functionalities he is going to get? Any user who purchased Salesforce license, what functionalities you will get? CRM and Force.com. Any user who purchased Salesforce license, you will get CRM and Force.com. So what was that? Look at this. So we had a sales. Now why are you getting access to all this? Anybody who purchase Salesforce license, he is capable of working with CRM as well as Force.com. Any user who purchased Salesforce license, he is capable of working with CRM and Force.com. Now, if a user purchase Salesforce license, he can work with CRM as well as Force.com. So Salesforce is allowing him to work on CRM and Force.com. So he is capable of working with all of this. But out of this, what your company want you to work? So I told, some name VP operation. I want, look at the point. I am giving some permissions here. I want the people to work with now anybody who purchases Salesforce license, they are capable of working with all of this. But your company want VP operation people to work with only this. Now they gave a group of permission and they told name of this permission is VP profile. Now I am giving it. Now I told, boss, I was giving. So what were this? Set of permission. Out of the permissions what you are getting, your company want you to work on this. What are these called? Profile. Based on your license, you are getting a group of options. Out of those options, what your company want them to work, they are selected. Now it has become what? One profile. This profile is given to this people. Now, if I want to give this profile to these two people, both of them have to purchase which license? Salesforce. If anybody purchases Salesforce license and come, I can give any one of the profile designed for Salesforce license. Profiles are designed well in advance. Now, how the profiles are created? If anybody come to me by purchasing a Salesforce license, I have to give these profiles. So every profile is designed for a particular license. Okay, particular license. If anybody comes to me with a Salesforce license, I can give any one of these profile. Out of this license, based on this license, we are getting a group of option. Out of those option, at this moment, what are the permissions you are giving? If you enable them, it becomes what? Profile. Based on license, you get the options. Out of those options, which I want this user to work is profile. Are you getting my point? If two people have the same profile, they will get same permissions. Now permissions are given where? In the profile. If both of you have the same profile, both of you will get same permission. Right. Next. Now I have taken Salesforce platform. Suppose these two people have purchased Salesforce platform. If anybody purchases a Salesforce platform, what will happen, boss? They will get only Force.com. They will not get any CRM. They get only Force.com. So if anybody is purchasing Salesforce platform license, these are the capabilities of those users. Out of these capabilities, what your company want you to work? So out of these capabilities, what your company want you to work? Now who is deciding your capabilities? Out of the capabilities, what are the permissions you want to give? That become. I hope you are good with this. So license will tell you what options you are going to get. In that option, if you enable some of them and if we save it, it become what? Profile. For every user, we give one profile. Profile will give. How many profile? One user will have only one profile. One user will have only one profile. What was this concept called? Custom profile. Now, how do you know which options we are going to get? There are 300 options. Out of that 300, which options you are going to get? How do you know it? So, what you are supposed to do, copy any one of the existing profile. Copy any one of the existing profile, permissions will be copied, options will be copied. In that options, you decide what you want to enable, what you want to disable. Are you getting? Once again, I repeat. What is a profile? Profile will specify what user can see, what user can perform, like which objects user can see, which fields user can see, which page layout user can see, which record type user can see, what are the admin level permissions, what is the user level permissions. Everything is controlled by profile. There are two types of profile: standard profile and custom profile. Standard profile means profiles created by the Salesforce are called standard profile. Standard profiles cannot be deleted. Any profile that is standard, we cannot delete, we can only customize. Custom profile, any profile that you created is called custom profile. Custom profiles can be modified or deleted as per your choice. Every custom profile is copy of any one of the existing profile. So we need to copy any one of the existing profile, then create. I hope you are good with this. Clear for everyone? Okay. Now let us create them. Yes. What do we have here? Setup. Administer. Manage users. Profiles. All these are standard profiles. We add custom profile. Once again, setup, administer, manage users, profiles, view profile. Now I want to create a profile for Salesforce license. So copy any one of the profile which is already designed for Salesforce license. System admin profile is designed for which license? Salesforce. You can see there license. What was that? You can see that license is Salesforce. License is Salesforce. Now copy any one of the profile which was built for Salesforce. Then give your own profile name. Manager profile. We have created. Profile is created. You look at this. All these are what? Permission. Look at this. What are the applications? What are the applications we have? What are the tabs we have? What are the tabs we have? What are the admin level permissions? What are the user level permissions? Objects. Everything we are able to see it. So if you purchase Salesforce license, what are the options we are going to get? These are the options. Out of this, you decide what you want to enable, what you want to disable. Then it becomes one profile. Okay. Now once again, I'll go for creation of a profile. Setup. Administer. Manage users. Profiles. New profile. Salesforce platform. I want to create for Salesforce platform. HR executive profile. When you go to this, look at the number of options what we have. When you go to this, look at the options what we have. Number of options are reduced. Compared to the previous one, number of options are reduced. Right. Why they are reduced? Because it's only a platform. You will not get a CRM access. Okay. I am getting one more. Administer, profile, new profile. Same thing if you go with the Lightning. Setup, then we have administer, your administration, users, profiles. Then new profile. Then we had copy any one of the profile. So what we have here, community user. Distributor profile, save it. Now, edit. Look at this. Options are completely reduced. Because based on this license, you get only this permission. Out of this permission, what you want to give is your choice. Again, profile, new profile, now I have charter fee user, then if you go with this, these are your capabilities. So based on the license what you have chosen, you get your capabilities. Out of that, what you want to do is your choice. So what is an application? Setup, administration, users, profile, new profile. Can I delete any one of the standard profile? I cannot delete. If you want to delete any one of the custom profile, we can delete it. Custom profiles can be deleted, standard profiles cannot be deleted. Now the main point is, every new profile is what? Every new profile is what? Is a copy of any one of the existing profile. Every new profile is a copy of any one of the existing profile. Okay. So profiles are created for a specific license. Doesn't mean that you have to purchase a license. I will create the profiles and will keep it. Anybody purchase the license and come to me, I'll ask, choose any one of these. For creating the profile, we don't need a license. If anybody comes to us saying that I purchased this license, I will ask, choose any one of the profile based on your license. Are you clear about this? Now let us see theoretical information. Let us see the theoretical information. Now look at the profile, what it can do, what it can control. Now we'll come back to the story. Profiles in the Salesforce controls what user can access, what user can see in the organization. Every profile is designed for a specific license. Next, profile controls which application user can see, which objects user can access, field level permission, tab level permission, record types, administrative permissions, user level permissions, and many other. There are two types of profiles, standard profile and custom profile. Standard profile created by the Salesforce to meet global CRM requirement like system administrator, platform user, marketing executive, these type of profiles. Custom profiles which are created by the user are called custom profile. They are created as per your organizational business requirement. So steps to create a custom profile. In the classic, we have setup, administer, manage users, profiles, new profile. Setup, administer, manage users, profile, new profile. Same if I want to go with Lightning. Setup, administration, users, new profile. So what we have done, choose the existing profile, check the license, enter the custom profile name, save it. Once it is saved, click on edit button, customize the permissions and save it. So I give a couple of use cases for your practice. Do it. Right. So can I assign the same profile to a number of people? Right. Obviously, if there are 1000 users, I will not create 1000 profile. So if I want to give a common permission for all these 100 people, for every one of you, the profile is same. I created an admin profile. I am giving to 100 people. All the 100 people will get permissions of administrator. So if two users have same profile, will they get same permission? Obviously. If two users have the same role, will they get same permissions? No, because role will not control permission. Profile will control permission. Can we delete a standard profile? Can we delete a standard profile? No, we cannot delete it. Can we delete a custom profile? Yes. Which user can see the setup menu? No, there is a permission. Now, if you want to create a profile, we have to go to setup, right? But who can see that setup? If you want to see that setup in the profile, we have an option, view setup configuration. What is the option we have? View setup configuration. If you don't have that option, if you can't see that option, you will not be able to manage anything there. Right. Next, who can manage the profile? It's too early to discuss this point. Right. Can we deploy the profiles from sandbox to production? You cannot deploy profiles from sandbox to production. You cannot create a new sandbox, new profile. Every new profile should be created only in production. Every new profile should be created only in production. If you want, you create a profile in the production. If you want to modify, you can modify in the sandbox. But you cannot create and deploy. You can create a profile in the sandbox, but you cannot deploy it. New profiles cannot be deployed from sandbox to production. New profiles cannot be deployed from sandbox to production. New profiles cannot be deployed from sandbox to production. I hope you are good with this. Right. Okay. So this is a quick view of profile. Anyone has any query on this? Let me know. Anyone has any query on this? So basically, roles will tell level of access on the data. Profile will tell type of permission. And every profile is designed for a specific license. Every profile is designed for a specific license. Any query at this level? Any query? Yes.
Yeah. So it's regarding the custom profile. Fine. So to create a custom profile, we need to copy the existing profile. So is the existing profile that you're talking about is the standard profile?
I told you have to copy any one of the existing. I told if you want to create a new profile, I didn't say copy the standard profile. I told copy any one of the existing. When I told copy any one of the existing, it can be a standard or a custom. It can be a standard or a custom. So I told while creating a new profile, it has to be a copy of any one of the existing.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't mean that it has to be the standard. It can be either standard or a custom profile.
That's what I'm trying to say, right?
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Now I hope you are good with this. So we have created profile role. Now we need to create a user. So when you are creating a user, who is this user? If it is an ICICI application, who is the user? Employee of ICICI. When I want employee of ICICI Bank to log in, I have to tell him, boss, in the organization, what you can do? Can you create a new loan record? Can you delete any one of the existing loan record? Can you modify any payment information? Can I modify the password of the user? What you can do? I want to create one new clerk in the application. Now this is a ICICI credit card application. Now staff of ICICI want to log in. If the staff of ICICI Bank want to log in and manage means what? What the staff will do? Staff will not create an object fields validation. Staff will only use the data which is available, create a new records or modify the records. Now what you can do? Can you create a new payment record? Can you delete the payment record? Right? What you can do? That is control with the profile. Which data you can see? That is given with the roles. Now let us say I am working in a ICICI bank. I am working in a Indian ICICI bank, Asia or Indian ICICI bank. Now I will not be allowed to see the data of US branch. Now there is a restriction. What you are allowed to see? What you are allowed to see? Which data you are allowed to see? That access level of access is given based on role. Once I log in, can I modify the record? Can I delete the record? Can I create one more table that is given by profile? Are you allowed to create one more table? Are you allowed to delete this table? Are you allowed to add extra field? Is controlled by profile. Role will say in the table there is a lot of data. Out of the data, which data you can see? Role will say access on data. Profile will say permissions, access on application. On application, what you can do? Can you create a new profile? Can you create a new role? Can you create a new user? Can you create a new user? Can you create a new profile? Can I create a new user? All these are given by profile. Role controls the data access. Profile controls the application level access. I hope you are good. Now, when I want to recruit a person, I have to tell what is your profile, what is the role I am giving to you, which license. If I say, Satish, I am giving you Salesforce license, let me have a quick representation for your understanding. I hope you are good with this. Now, this is my organization again. In the organization, I have a group of profiles designed. Now, these two are built for Salesforce. Anybody comes to me with Salesforce license? This is given for platform. Short-term license. Now, in the company, I want to create a new employee. I recruited a new employee. I want this employee. I want to create this employee. Employee's username, password I have to create. When I want to create a username, password for this employee, first I'll ask, you want this Ram to work on what? You recruited this guy. This guy is going to work on what? You want him to work on only Force.com. I don't want him to work on CRM. Then give him Salesforce platform. I want this guy to work on CRM functionalities as well as Force.com. Give him Salesforce license. Now, when you recruit an employee, you know why you recruited, on what application he is supposed to work, on which application he is supposed to work. Now, you decide, is it dealing with a CRM and a Force.com together? Or is it dealing with only Force.com? Or is it dealing with only communities? Is it dealing with only charter? Why you want this guy to log in? You recruited a new employee in the company. I recruited a new employee. I want him to log in. When you want him to log in and work, what he is supposed to work? According to his type of work, I have to decide the license. Now I want this guy to work on sales application. Now what license I am giving him? Because I want this guy to work on Sales Cloud, so I am giving Salesforce. When I give him Salesforce license, there are two profiles designed for Salesforce. So I have to give any one profile. Now what is that? you choose in which profile proper permissions are given according to you. So I want this guy to perform everything that is mentioned in clerk. So first, when you want to create a user, understand what license he requires. Once we give the license, list of profiles on that license will come. Out of that, choose any one profile. Give that to user. Are you clear about this? People followed? Clear for everyone? So he is so for the Salesforce, ultimately money will come from this user. Because when I want to create a new employee, ICICI will pay $150 per month and get one username password. So Salesforce is going to get money based on user. Ultimately, the money is given through user. So who is that? Active paying member. Active paying user. Right. Now, how do you create this? What do you create? Setup, administration, user, then we are getting new user. What is the navigation? Setup, administration, users, enter the data. Now, once I give last name, first name, alias name, username. What is that username? Username for your account to log in. Then password will come to your mail ID. What is the role you want to give to Divya? I told she is a manager. What is the license you are giving? Salesforce platform. Why Salesforce platform? I have only two Salesforce license. One I already gave to Satish. Another one I gave to student. So I am giving Salesforce platform. Now, what do you want to give? I want to give HR executive. So if you want to create a user, what is the role? What is the user license? What is the profile? I created a user. When I created a user, Divya will get mail. Whatever the mail ID I gave, I was supposed to give the mail ID of Divya. Divya will receive a mail. Now, verify the account. Divya logged in. Now Divya logged in. She was able to see only this. Now I have to go to Divya profile and manage what she can see. I create a user. So when you want to create a user, what we require? User license, profile, and role. One license, one role, one profile. One license, one role, one profile is required for creation of user. Now let us go back. Now what Divya was able to see, how can we know? Let us go back again. Switch to classic. What is the order of creation? Setup, administer, manage users, new user, then create. There it is. First name, last name, alias name, role, assign some role, assign some license, assign some profile. Alright? Okay. Now we created a user called Divya. What Divya was able to see here, look at this. Divya was not able to see any application right now. So what I'm doing, go to Divya profile. What is the profile of Divya? HR. Go to Divya's profile. Then see. She was supposed to loan application, mutual funds, recruitment app. I gave some options. When I give this, go to Divya, setup. She was able to see loan management, recruitment. She was able to see this. Why? In the profile, I modified, she was getting. So whatever I enable in the profile, she will get. Whatever I disable, she will not get. Are you clear about this? So what she was able to create, what she was able to see depends upon your profile. So in the profile, which permissions will come, which options will come, depends upon license. Depends upon the license, your permissions will come, options will come. Out of that option, whatever you select, that will become your profile. So whatever is selected, that you are allowed to do. Whatever is not selected, you are not allowed to do. This is the basic story about your user creation. I hope everybody is good, right? So if you want to create a user, it's a trial version of you. So you have only 2 Salesforce license, 3 platform. So how many users you can create with Salesforce? Only 2 people. And if you want third user, go with a Salesforce platform. Create a Salesforce and Salesforce platform. If I create with a Salesforce platform, you will not get access to CRM. Like your cases, all these objects you will not be able to see. I hope you are good with this. Clear? Any query about the creation of user? Any query about the creation of user? I hope everybody is good with this.
Yes, it is.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So while creating a new user in the Salesforce license, so we can have the maximum creation up to 2. Fine.
See, I told it's a trial version. If you want more number of licenses, pay money and take it. You don't want to pay money and take it. They cannot give unlimited number of licenses, right? So you are using a trial version at free of cost. They give only 2 Salesforce license and 3 platform licenses, right? If you want extra license, pay the money and take it.
Okay. And both the licenses will be for the system administrator.
One license already we gave at the time of creating a trial account. Already we gave 1 license to the administrator. The other one I have given student account I have created where you are logging and accessing. Then now I created Divya with Salesforce platform. Still I can create 2 more people as per my requirement. In the future I will create. So what are the users? These are the licensed end user who can log into the application. Once user is created, you cannot delete him. Why you cannot delete him? We can deactivate him, but you cannot delete him. Let us say today Satish is a manager in the Srinagar branch. He sanctioned 100 crore loan to Capital Info Solution. After 1 year, he resigned from the company and left. Now who sanctioned this loan? Even though Satish is not there in the company, who is the approver who has sanctioned the loan? Satish is the approver. So even though you are not there in the company, your data still is required. Your data is still required. That's the reason once you create a user, you cannot delete a user. If you want, you can deactivate. So you will be not able to log in, but his data is still in the organization. Okay. Now, if you want to create a new user, we have to assign license, profile. So how do you create a new user? You go to Classic.
Setup.
Now we have setup,
Administrator.
setup, administer, manage users, new user. This is a classic. If you go to Lightning, I told you steps are same, but only navigation is different. Setup, administration, new user. Then enter the required fields like first name, last name, username, alias, and so on. So then create, select role, select license, select profile. Save. I give some dummy examples here. You can just remove this batch created for this type of data. Give anything of your choice, because already only one user will be there with one username. If I give Satish at the rate of batch0286.com, that means nobody in the entire Salesforce, not only your organization, no organization in the entire Salesforce can create a user with this username. No organization or no application can create user with the Satish at the rate of batch0286.com. So it is a unique. Generally, it is what? Name at the rate of your company name.com. That's how it will be unique for you. So you cannot create batch0286. You create whatever the random name you want to create. Okay. Then I hope you are good with this. Creation of users. Creation of users. Creation of users. Okay. Now one key point. What is the key point? Boss, once we create the user, we cannot delete him. We can only deactivate him.
Deactivate.
Next, there are few points here, boss. What is a deactivate? What is a deactivate? What is a freeze? We have a story. What is a deactivate? What is a freeze? What is the meaning of deactivate? What is the meaning of freeze? Now, look at this. Freeze the user. If you lost your credit card, will you cancel the card or block the card? That means temporarily we are blocking the card. Temporarily we are blocking the card. Later, if you want, you can unfreeze it. So what? If you want any user from, if you want to block any user from logging into Salesforce for some time, I want this user from logging into Salesforce. I want to block this user from logging into Salesforce for 1 hour. When you want the user to be blocked for a temporary time, when you want user to be blocked temporarily, then we go for freeze. When you freeze, he cannot log in. But still, whatever the license I gave to this guy will be with this guy only. You already took one license. You have given a license. You have that license with you. You can log in. But we are blocking you temporarily for 1 day or 1 hour or 5 minutes. Whatever the license that is given to you, still that license is with you only. The license that is given to you is still with you, but you will not be able to log in. So if you want to block the user temporarily, we will go for freeze. Freeze means you cannot log in, but the license given to you is still with you only. You cannot log in, but the license given to you is still with you. So let me give you an example here. So I have Divya. Go to Divya. What I'm doing? Logged out. I'm trying to log in. What happened? Unable to log in. Unable to log in. Now, administrator want to know why she was unable to log in. You made an attempt, you are unable to log in. If administrator want to know what he will do, go to login. Go to login history. What was that? Divya made an attempt, but she was unable to log in because user is frozen. User is frozen. Now, how do you know about licenses? How do you know about licenses? Go back. Setup. Company profile. Company information. Salesforce platform. How many of them are used? Out of 3, 1 is used. For whom did I give? I gave this for Divya. I gave this for Divya. I gave this profile for Divya. Right? So the license is still with Divya only. Now what is the deactivate? I have unfreezed. Now I want to deactivate. When you deactivate, he is permanently blocked. So click on edit. There is a checkbox called active. I permanently deactivated. Divya was trying to log in. Failed. Then go to company information. When you deactivate, number of Salesforce licenses are 3. How many of them are in use? 0. How many of them are remaining? 3. So when you deactivate, license given to Divya will come back to company. I can assign the same license to someone else. When you deactivate, license given to the Divya will come back to the company, and the company can assign this license to someone else. When you freeze, license given to Divya still remain with Divya only. License given to Divya still remains with Divya only. License given to Divya still remains with Divya only. Are you getting my point? Freeze means, what is the meaning of freeze? Freeze means you block him temporarily. When you say deactivate, permanently. Freeze means license given to you will come back to, will be with the user only. Deactivate, license given to the user will come back to organization. That's what we call freeze the user and deactivate the user. I hope you are good with this. So what we have seen for the day: creation of roles, creation of profiles, creation of users. We will see how do you control the users, business hours, IP address, other restrictions that we will see tomorrow. I hope everybody is good, right? Yeah. That's all from my end for the day. We'll continue in the next session.
Hello?